Hey, thanks for the assist out there. And by the way, now that I've officially got the part again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
Alright, well the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha. Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow! Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then, you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
But from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Suplex! Oh! Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Plenty of fight left.
She is ready for a fight tonight.
Oh, to the back of the neck. She's taking charge here.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat.
Tagged in. You're watching Monday Night Raw.
Delivering the suplex.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Kick right to the midsection. Setting up.
Oh, again.
Thunderous slam.
Saw that one coming.
That was just disrespectful.
Make it over. Oh, my goodness.
And snap suplex. Very effective. Boom. What a high kick.
Whoa, not so fast.
Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh, it's locked in, the armbar.
Fighting for survival. I guess he's thinking something else here.
He's clearly not thinking about winning. If he was, he would have kept that locked in. It's that simple.
Oh, this is bad, guys. Rusev's bleeding.
Big, great evasion. Harsh impact. And I think we just might see.
Bang! This is his chance. Will he seize the moment? Can Rusev stay in this after that?
DDT! He's executing on his plan perfectly.
He's able to summon that energy whenever he wants it.
Lightning fast reflexes. Spear! Spear!
this one's history. What a win.
Here are your winners.
A very decisive victory.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey.
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickey James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickey James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
Oh.
Kick right to the midsection. She's enduring some damage.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
She's in control. Oh, that was a long way down. Miggy continuing the punishing assault.
She's able to turn it on in a flash.
Bam! Suplex.
Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, again! This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
Right off the apron.
Oh, no.
5. Keep your eyes on this one. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent, who will be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
Oh, the Mick kick right on the money.
It's obvious Billie Kay is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
This is bad, guys. I don't even think she has enough power to get to her corner to make the tag.
Uh-oh.
Oh, spiking DDT. Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Things aren't looking good for her.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Comes in off the tag. Drop kick. Beautiful. What's going to happen now?
Exploder suplex.
She's got the shoulders down. 1, 2. Hits the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Wow, I thought this was...
That'll absolutely give you a headache.
That's for sure, Michael.
Bam! Suplex. Oh, man, that hurt the back. Spine rattling. She's taking a beating here.
She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can...
Uh-oh. Shot to the back.
Nobody does that better.
This is not good. I don't think Billie Kay knows where she is. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here are your winners.
Wow. Now that's a commanding win.
When it comes to impressive women, this girl might just top the list.
Matches like that are the reason...
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts. You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian rules tag team championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickey have the added pressure of Mickey's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickey's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added women's tag team championships with Mickey James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals. Oh, man, what a leg drop. Kick to the gut. Boom! DDT.
She's taken to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous. Back in the ring now.
Royce got her there.
Bang!
What a counter.
Right across the face.
Boom! What an elbow! Look at this. Suplex! That's twice now, Byron.
Yeah, she really knows how to handle that, huh?
Oh! Again! She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickey, and by extension, Mickey's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickey have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal.
Boom, what impact. She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
Again with it. She's showing no mercy tonight. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic T-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Cole. The fact of the matter is, when you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high opinion of yourself.
Oh, face first. She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
Ooh, what impact. Oh, nasty impact.
Boom, what impact. Ooh.
When it comes to Peyton Royce's opinion of herself, I partially agree with Corey. Yes, she should have self-confidence, but to call herself iconic? I don't know. That seems like a word that should be reserved for the likes of, I don't know, Trish Stratus and Mae Young.
Who are you to decide who's an icon and who's not, Saxton? If Peyton Royce wants to call herself iconic, that's exactly what she should do, period. Again with it. She's showing no mercy tonight.
Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
I think this one's over.
What uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
And she's back in the ring now. The champion into the cover. Wow.
Elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Mid kick. Gets her again.
Man, she really knows how to handle herself, huh?
Cover for the championship. 1, 2, 3. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. It probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Aw, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE2K20?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane. Mickie went on to defeat Kairi Sane, giving her 2 championships and continuing her incredible winning streak to avoid retirement. I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickie has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see two ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickie were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickie would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number two, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickie, I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title, and I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best, and I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all of that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
If you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Oh, man. Soul kick. The champ taking their share of hits now. She can withstand the punishment, though. She's looking relentless now.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Sumo kick! Ooh, what impact. Close quarters, knee strike. Clothesline over the top.
Man.
Finds a way to reverse. Kick right to the midsection.
Mickie James is able to get out of there.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.
And that's how I won my first SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
That totally sucked the air out of the room.
That's why I wanted to skip over that part of the story.
I'll distract him with the visual aid. With everything we'd accomplished, we were really starting to cement our legacies, especially in our hometown where we'd always been overshadowed by a certain individual, until this happened. That is a beautiful sign, don't you think?
I agree. I would never throw rocks at a sign like that.
Even though we were gaining respect and recognition, I still felt like I had a lot more to prove than Red. She had won championships everywhere we went, and I only had my Universal title win over Samoa Joe that was mostly considered a fluke. Sure, I started a movie, but that sort of thing didn't hold the same weight. So I sought out the advice from someone who was a visionary in this business. A man who had been the guiding force behind the careers of countless legendary superstars.
By the way, I saw your movie, and some of the choices you've made were, intriguing.
That really means a lot coming from you, Mr. Heyman.
Just call me Paul, thank you. So, other than this fantastic, I have no choice but to eat at lunch, why am I here?
I asked you to meet with me because I need help from the guy who managed some of the biggest names in sports entertainment history. Kurt Angle, The Big Show, Steve Austin.
Don't forget Brock Lesnar!
But before you go any further, let's just get one thing straight. I'm not going to advocate for you. I'm enjoying my retirement way too much.
I don't want an advocate, I just want your advice. I've made progress with how people perceive me, but there's still some holdouts. So, how do I earn the respect of everyone in the locker room? How do I reach the heights the legends you guided reached and build a career that's Hall of Fame worthy?
I really hate suggesting this, but in this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal. And that's by defeating the greatest force this universe has ever known. And yes, I'm talking about The Undertaker.
Good one.
Yeah, come on, Paul. I'm serious.
And so am I. Dead serious. Just look at what a victory over The Undertaker did for my client, Brock Lesnar. If you want that type of prestige, there's only one way to get it.
But no one's seen The Undertaker in years.
Oh, I'm sure The Undertaker is still out there somewhere. And if you want to, you can still find him. But I personally don't recommend it. Come on, you've had your success. The WWE Universe admires you, although there's no accounting for taste. Is the respect of the men and the women in that locker room really worth risking everything you have? Your well-being, your soul? Just think about it carefully, because if I were you, and thank God I'm not, I'd forget the whole thing and just walk away before it's too late.
I want to do it. I want to cement my legacy by defeating The Undertaker.
Hey, it's your funeral, and if that's what you really want, I'll arrange a meeting with someone who might be able to help you find The Undertaker. Red, it's been a pleasure, and Trey, well, despite my better judgment, I wish you luck.
Kind of creepy here late at night.
Did you know some arenas are supposedly haunted?
Really?
Yeah. This one time, after your match, all I heard was boo!
Assuming you didn't get that from a popsicle stick, I'm mildly impressed.
Thanks. So where's Heyman's friend who's going to help you find The Undertaker? He's supposed to meet us here, right?
Paul didn't give me any info other than a time and a place, so maybe his guy's running late. Did you hear that?
It's kind of hard not to. No one else is in the building right now, so maybe it's Heyman's guy. We should go check it out.
I don't know.
Seriously? You want to take on The Undertaker, but you're afraid of an arena boiler room? Let's go. I can't really see much, can you?
No, so we should probably try again some other time. I mean, technically The Undertaker's dead, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
Wait. I think I just saw something move. Hello?
You sure about this?
Come on, it'll be fine.
It's not too late to turn back.
Are you here to meet with us about finding The Undertaker? I swear, I saw someone down there.
Did you see a light switch anywhere?
No.
I should have never gotten myself into this.
Yeah, it was your idea.
I can't believe mankind used to hang out down here. I'm gonna head back up and try to call Heyman. Papa Shango?
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess you'd need someone with supernatural powers to track down the dead man. Ask him to help.
Mr. Shango, apparently we have a mutual friend in Paul Heyman who said you could help me find the Undertaker?
I don't think he's going to talk.
Clearly. So, how do we go about finding Taker? You want us to get inside the furnace?
No, furnaces are hot. So maybe he's saying we're warm. Like we're close to finding the Undertaker. This is exciting!
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Wait! I think he's trying to tell us something.
What was that? It's in my eyes.
I don't know, but it kind of has a lemony flavor? Not bad.
You're eating it?
Cool.
What the hell is that?
I think it's some kind of portal.
There's no way I'm going in a portal.
If you want to become immortal, you have to go through the portal. See? It even rhymes. And besides, you're always telling me I need to loosen up and be more open-minded. So maybe you need to take your own advice for once.
The last time I said that, I was trying to get you to try pineapple on your pizza, not cross over into the netherworld.
It looks like it's starting to close. Make a decision.
Fine. Hey, wait! Papa Shango, no! Well, that's just great. Now we don't even have our voodoo mime guide. Are you smiling? I told you not to eat that dust. Hey, snap out of it.
What was that for?
Ow, that was way harder than my slap. I was just trying to wake you up.
I don't think we're asleep.
Then what is this place? Did you hear that?
From now on, let's just assume I hear everything you hear. Okay?
Look.
It's Kane! This is awesome! Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your brother, and we lost our guide. Not cool! Look out! Trey! Trey! It's all right, Trey. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. Are those fireworks? Weird.
That's what you think is weird about all this?
Maybe we're supposed to use these to signal for help.
Who's gonna help us here?
No idea, but either way, we'll get to see some cool fireworks. Oh, it's like the 4th of July.
Yeah, except I just barbecued Kane.
I think it worked. Something's coming.
How do we know it's a good something?
Hey! Help!
Wait, is that...
Yes! Yes! I was sailing around the ocean of reincarnation when I was summoned by the works of fire in the sky.
Can you help us? I set out to find the Undertaker, but I'd be happy now to just make it home alive.
Step aboard, Skarsgård, and I will do my best to guide you on your wonderful journey. But for it to be truly over, you must delete the demon of Death Valley that you speak of.
Come on. This is our best and only option.
You don't have any more of that Shango dust, do you?
I wish.
So are you taking us to the Undertaker?
Before you do battle with the man who is dead, you must first encounter the Lady of the Marsh. Yes. If you look past her, she will make you obsolete, and you will never return to your home dimension.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her that would help?
She is a creature of darkness, despair, and decay. We have already entered her plane of existence some time ago.
How can you tell? It's so dark out here.
That's how I can tell. This is as far as Skarsgård can take you, so I must bid you farewell.
That's it? What kind of boat ride doesn't have snacks?
Do you at least have anything that can help us see where we're going?
Only the Lady of the Marsh's luminance will pierce the darkness. There, in the distance, a flickering light. Our passage of time on the ocean of reincarnation was wonderful. I hope your vessels survive the treacherous conditions you now must face. Good evening, compeers.
I should have listened to Paul Heyman and left this alone. I'd be at home on the couch right now watching true crime murder mysteries instead of becoming one.
Don't say that. We can do this, whatever this is.
That must be the Marsh Lady's cabin. Not great curb appeal.
Should we call her out for a fight?
Or we could quietly steal the lantern, run for our lives, and try to find a way out of here. I like that plan better. It won't move. It's It's like some invisible force is holding it there.
I think she's calling us to go in the cabin.
You speak Marsh, lady, all of a sudden?
See? I was right.
Oh, turds.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Red! What the... Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's antique, right?
Our fun is just getting started. Run. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
You want to play?
Oh, good. You're okay.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Wait, you got the lantern off the hook?
Yeah, it just lifted right off. I think you were doing something wrong.
Or maybe we had to defeat its source of power to gain access to it.
I still think you were doing it wrong.
Well, the lantern doesn't seem to be helping very much. It's still pretty dark out here.
Wait, over there, through the trees. The light's reflecting off something in the distance. Let's go check it out.
Sure, why not? Because we haven't done enough terrifying things yet. It's Undertaker's symbol. We must be close.
And look, there's a hook on it, just like the one at the cabin. Maybe we're supposed to hang the lantern there?
I really have no idea at this point, but it's worth a shot.
Whoa!
What are all those lights? Are they eyes? Yep, they're eyes. Evil eyes. I think you summoned him.
No, you did. This is your thing, remember? I helped you get this far, but you have to do this on your own now.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Whoa! We're back.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
I think there's our answer. It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul me. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find the Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's that?
finest
You're breaking up, sorry.
Is it in there?
Yep.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call the Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants his thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a... Now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will rest in peace.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic Hell in a Cell match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
And if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Well, Trey has a list that helps guide his career. Undertaker has a list, too, of superstars he's massacred in Hell in a Cell over the years. Tonight, Trey...
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory.
I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
Oh, read him there. Ouch. What a boot.
Clothesline. Oh, my God, what an elbow. He's looking a little stunned right now.
Yeah, definitely off of his game.
This Phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible for 21 WrestleManias, 21 victories. It's a streak that will never be duplicated by any WWE superstar ever again. For over 2 decades, The Undertaker was perfect in sports entertainment's grandest stage. He has become relentless at this point.
Yeah, he's operating at a level few can match right now.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Reflecting on The Undertaker's streak, Even though the Dead Man's WrestleMania record has a couple blemishes on it now, any match against The Undertaker on the grandest stage holds a significant place on the show.
Undertaker's turned any match against him into the marquee match of WrestleMania. He's the spectacle within the pinnacle of this business. No superstar has ever been as synonymous with WrestleMania as The Undertaker.
Had it scouted. Oh, man, what a strike! And he's heading back in. Thank you once again for joining us at November's longest running sports entertainment event. This is Survivor Series. If you're just tuning in, this is Hell in a Cell. He's taken to the outside. Oh, there's no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Oh, again!
Oh, this is bad. This is real bad.
Apparently a change in plans here.
I don't know why. He seemed to have him right where he wanted him.
What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point?
Yeah, he needs to make an adjustment here. And Undertaker's showing such creativity.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. What's he got in mind? That'll hurt. DDT. Simply said, this is going to be a great match. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Bad spot to be in for Undertaker.
He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise. Just one more time.
He's just dominating at this point.
No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up.
Producing a trampling. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Gets out of the way. And fast. Through the cage wall.
Guys, the Tigers are out of the cage.
Oh, I don't like this.
No, you
can't.
No.
Get down from there. Here he goes up the side of the structure.
A long way up.
Oh, I thought he was smarter than this.
Well, obviously not. Oh, my God, he can't be serious here.
I think he's dead serious.
Power bomb!
That's a human being.
Inside the ring now. Undertaker staring knives into his opponent. As we all know, Hell in a Cell matches tend to deteriorate once the competitors leave the confines of the ring. Uh-oh, climbing up the side of the cell now.
I'm not sure why, but he sure does like it up there. This is a career-threatening situation.
Well, that's nice and all, guys, but he's clearly running on fumes here. He's been quickly taking control here.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but we shall see. How impressive was that reversal? Oh, damn.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Lights out. DDT connects.
Uh-oh. Shot in the back. Rolling cutter.
No man does that better.
Oh, man, The Undertaker's in trouble now.
Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Boom!
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
Reversal! What a counter! Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Oh, look at it. Scoop slam. To the top of the cell. And a quick cover from The Undertaker. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Remarkable. Too quick to catch him there.
Wasn't expecting that.
Cover! Two! Oh, man, that is as close to a pinfall as I've ever seen. Taking the attack above the shoulders yet again.
Man, that'll make your head hurt.
Big boot.
Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one.
Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate!
This
Hell's
is bad.
Gate!
This is real bad. The Go-Go Plan is locked in.
The submission move that's tapped many, many men. Whoa, he works his way out.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh, he's really taking it to him.
Man, this is not good at all.
Stomping down.
Huge big boot. Saw what he had in mind there.
That was vicious. Penny predicament. There's two. He somehow did it. Trey has defied all odds to defeat The Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned The Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat The Undertaker, you all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha! Joke's on you!
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe. Or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again. The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it going to be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live's new GM is putting Red into...